everybody, it's Miss Kim. These are your notes for 8.4 on proportionality theorems. The triangle proportionality theorem says if a line parallel to one side of a triangle intersects the other two sides, then it divides the two sides proportionally. So in this picture to the right, if TU is parallel to QS, then we know that RT over TQ has to be equal to RU over US. The converse says if a line divides two sides of a triangle proportionally, then we know it's parallel to the third side. So if we know RT over TQ is equal to RU over US, then we know that the lines have to be parallel. So the first one is if the lines parallel to one side of the triangle intersects the other two sides, then it divides it proportionally. So this is if P, then Q, and then the converse goes backwards. So if the line is divided proportionally, then you know it's parallel. Okay, so with proportions, let's see. In this diagram, QS is parallel. You can see these are marked here. QS is parallel to UT. ST is 6. QU is 9. We can see here that RS is 4, and then we'll make this one our X. So what is the length of RQ? So we know they have to be proportional. So we can set up any corresponding side. So we could go X over 9 equals 4 over 6. We also could have gone X over 4 equals 9 over 6. Or we could have flipped both those upside down. So with a proportion, we know cross products are equal. So we multiply across and we set them equal. And then you just have one step here to divide, so X equals 6. Okay, let's do example 2. On the shoe rack, BA is 33, so that's B to A. CB is 27 centimeters. CD is 44. And DE is 25. Explain why the shelf is not parallel. So that means it's not going to be proportional. So let's set up our proportion. So let's go 27 over 33 equals 44 over 25. Now, when we're not solving for X, all we have to do is cross multiply and see whether these things are the cross products are equal. Let me grab my calculator. So here we'll go 33 times 44. Is that equal to 27 times 25? So here we get 1,452. On the right side, we get 675. These are not equal. So that's why the shelf is not parallel to the floor. The three parallel lines theorem. This one says if three parallel lines intersect at two transversals, so here's your three parallel lines, L and M are your transversals, then they divide the transversals proportionally. So that means all these little spaces here, this would be proportional to this, and this would be proportional to this. Okay, so let's look at our picture on example 3. Find HF. So where's HF? Here's HF. So let's look at what they gave us here. We've got 150 corresponds to 120. We've got 300 here that corresponds with this one that we don't know, so let's call that X. Then we can cross multiply. Grab my calculator. So x is 240. Now we need to know from h to f, so we just have to add this 240 plus the 120. So HF is 360 yards. Okay. Let's see the last example, number 4, the triangle bisector theorem. This one says if a ray bisects an angle of a triangle, so here's our ray, you can see it's bisecting here, the angle, then it divides the opposite side into segments whose lengths are proportional to the lengths of the other two sides. So these two will be divided proportionally with these two sides. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve a problem like that. We can see we've got an angle bisector here. So we know we can use 7, 13, x, and then this part becomes 15 minus x, because you can see the whole thing is 15. All right, so let's set up our proportion. Let's go 7 over 13 equals 15 minus x over x. All right, now when we cross multiply, we have to distribute this 13 to both terms. So 13 times 15 gives us 195. Whoops. And then 13 times negative x is negative 13x. Okay, we've got our line down the middle here. Let's go ahead and move that 13x to the other side. So we get 9.75 units. All right, you guys, that's the end of your notes. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Go ahead and rate yourself on how well you understand, and go do your practice on big ideas. Let me know what questions you have. Have a great day.